So, Mill Creek put out this box set, The Golden History of Hollywood, and I'm going to go through every individual DVD wrapped within the set in their own separate review, and then when we're finished, you can have a full, clear review of each individual part of this set. So, let's go over the DVDs within the set. So, here's the slip box. We got some actors and actresses and directors and things like that. Lights, kind of the drop back of Hollywood and digital and things like that on the back. This is a very clean, nice box set. Then we have Hollywood's Greatest Screen Legends, 50 of the best actors, actresses, and actors of all time. So there's that, and this is a 4-disc set. Then we have Hollywood's Best and Brightest 30 Living Legends and the Hollywood History That Made Them. And so this is a 4-disc set. And then this is the one we're going to be talking about. And the award goes to 80 Years of the Academy Awards. And this is a 3-disc set. Now, this documentary series, so here are the discs. Now, these are stacked. Now, these are only DVD. There's no Blu-ray option for this. I know sometimes Mill Creek offers Blu-ray options for certain things. But they really don't put them out on DVD unless there isn't a Blu-ray option available. So, each disc is labeled with the contents of the individual episodes because this is a series of documentaries that go into the Academy Awards. Now, disc 3 goes in from every film from 1972 to 2000 that won an Academy, to 2002 that won an Academy Award. And we got tons of other things within this. This documentary was not very good. Here's the thing. It just touched the surface of these things. It's like, oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark was a big hit over Superman 2. And they just say things like that. And it's so like, well, okay, but why don't you go into about why Superman 2 was a big deal when it came out? Why don't you go into detail about why Raiders of the Lost Ark was a big deal? And, it's a decent documentary, but it's not presented in a super interesting way. The editing is kind of lame. It's not very interesting. There's kind of dull voices really going over this. And again, they're just kind of touching the surface of this monumental award show and the monumental films that won. Now the Oscars are bullcrap. They don't really nominate the best films anymore. And you could argue they didn't ever really, but they at least nominated great movies that, are important to Hollywood, right? There's a reason Godfather won Best Picture. There's a reason a lot of movies won Best Picture or won Best Visual Effects or won all these awards that they did. There's a reason this stuff happened. This was a big award show. This meant something. It was important. And kind of going over that and these important monumental achievements in film over the past 80 years, just kind of brushing past it just does not do this stuff justice. I enjoyed watching it somewhat, but it just wasn't like super investing or engaging because it was like, I kind of watched like one disc, I put in a different movie and watch movies in between the different discs because it just wasn't investing to where I wanted to keep binging through the thing all at once and go through it all. And because it's not that investing. It's not that creatively or interesting presented. The way it just kind of just barely even touches upon the aspects within the film and within the documentary and what they mean. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they just kind of loosely touch stuff in the documentary. I think it's but it's not a terrible documentary. If you want a documentary to check out, there are definitely better ones than this. I would not recommend it. I'm going to rate this a 4 out of 10.